Do you know that Lamine Yamal has an upcoming sneaker that is already being whispered about as the next big thing in culture? Yes, the shoe that people are calling a fire collab before it even drops, the Adidas X Spider Superstar Red/Black. And the crazy part? This isn't just another celebrity sneaker. This one is tied to one of football's fastest rising icons and one of the most influential streetwear brands of this generation. When you hear how this all came together, you'll understand why people are predicting a complete sellout the moment it hits the shelves. To understand the hype behind this collaboration, you have to go back to where the Spider movement started. Spider wasn't born in a boardroom. It was born in culture, in chaos, in energy.
Here's 5 things you didn't know about Spider. Spider is a streetwear brand founded by Young Thug. He debuted the brand with a pop-up shop in London during Wireless Festival 2019. The pop-up itself was held at British Ghanaian architect David Adeje's Dirty House. It's a warehouse completely painted in black, and Thug hosting his pop-up here made it the first time a brand has ever hosted an event in this space since it was erected in 2002. Spider is a fashion brand steeped in secrecy, developed by a covert design team based in Los Angeles. Spider as a concept though is developed around Young Thug's rock and roll lifestyle with elements of sportswear, street style, and punk. Known for his bold style, Thugger created Spider to offer his fans in the fashion community an avenue into his eccentric taste in fashion. And I just dropped some new merch on
Young
TikTok.
Thug, one of the most innovative and unpredictable forces in modern music, first sparked the Spider wave in 2019 when he stepped out wearing early prototypes of bright, web pattern hoodies that looked like nothing anyone else was touching at the time. The designs were loud, rebellious, and impossible to ignore: bright pinks, neon greens, bold reds, and that signature spiderweb print that felt like graffiti blended with high fashion. At first, nobody knew if it was a brand, a statement, or just Thug being Thug. But the streets loved it. His fans loved it. Fashion kids loved it. And within months, Spider went from an underground curiosity to a global streetwear obsession. What made Spider so powerful wasn't just the clothes, it was the energy behind it. Young Thug didn't create a label. He created a feeling. A fearless, rule-breaking, futuristic aesthetic that represented freedom and creativity, especially for the youth. The brand started popping up everywhere, in rap videos, at festivals, on influencers, on rising artists, and every drop sold out in minutes. Spider became the kind of label where people lined up, fought bots, and paid huge resale prices just to get a piece of the identity. It turned into a cultural badge, the same way Off-White, Supreme, and Bape once dominated their generations. That's the movement Adidas is tapping into. A brand rooted in Young Thug's legacy of pushing boundaries, refusing norms, and shaping the next wave of style. Everything began back on February 26, 2024, when Adidas officially confirmed a long-term partnership with Lamine Yamal. This was a huge statement. Adidas wasn't just signing another young player, they were investing in someone they believe will define the future of the sport. At only 16, Yamal was already breaking records, carrying the hopes of FC Barcelona and his national team, and attracting global attention. Adidas positioned him as the next face of their football generation, the same way they once backed legends like Messi. That announcement alone sent shockwaves through both football and sneaker culture. Just after that, Adidas rolled Yamal into one of their major campaigns for their FW25 team-coded sportswear collection. He appeared alongside Tate McRae and K-pop group Baby Monster, showing a different side of him: confident, stylish, and blending football energy with global pop culture. The campaign wasn't just about clothes. It showed that Yamal had crossed the line from athlete to cultural figure. He was becoming a brand. Then things escalated even more when Adidas unveiled Yamal's own signature logo, LY304. This wasn't a random number or design. LY for Lamine Yamal, and 304 representing the postcode of his neighborhood in Rocafonda, Mataro, the place that shaped him. The design marked the start of his signature identity within Adidas, something only the most elite athletes get. It was a sign that Adidas wasn't thinking small. They were building a long, powerful future around him. And now we arrive at the story everyone is talking about, The upcoming Adidas and Spider collab sneaker connected directly to Lamine Yamal. Spider, Young Thug's bold, high-energy streetwear label, has been dominating youth fashion, and combining that raw aesthetic with Adidas' iconic superstar silhouette is already a recipe for chaos. Add Yamal, the world's most exciting teenage football star, and it becomes cultural dynamite. This is the moment where the worlds of music, streetwear, football, and youth culture collide. The shoe itself has already been previewed in the red/black colorway. Glossy red patent leather, black accents pushed toward the front of the shoe, spiderweb detailing, and even a metallic spider charm hanging from the laces. It looks aggressive, unique, and instantly collectible. It feels like something that won't just be worn, it will be hunted. And that's why experts are predicting a total blow-up when it releases in early 2026. Yamal's rise is unstoppable. Spider has a hardcore global fan base. Adidas is giving this project the same energy they give their biggest cultural drops. The hype is coming from football fans, sneakerheads, streetwear lovers, music fans, even people who just follow Yamal's story. Everyone wants to be part of the moment. This sneaker is going to be more than a shoe. It's going to be the first major cultural stamp in Lamine Yamal's journey, the move that officially takes him from football prodigy to global icon. And when it drops, if you're not fast, you won't get it. Because with all the noise, all the buildup, all the momentum behind his name, this collab is almost guaranteed to sell out instantly.